Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight hails from Greece. It's from NISSOS. It's this one. It is their Apocalypsi. And Apocalypsi is a 6.5% ABV Abbey Red. And yeah, not a beer style you see much outside of Belgium. But it is what it is. It is a craft variant of the Abbey Red. Anyway, it says on the back of the bottle, the dramatic image of the four horsemen as delivered to us in the Apocalypse of John offers itself as the illustration of the NISSOS Red Double Ale, Abbey style beer, Apocalypsi. Yeah, a contemporary interpretation of one of Europe's most historic beer styles, developed in the early 19th century. Sweet wort from selected barley and rye malts is fermented with Belgian yeast. A second fermentation with the addition of candy sugar and winemaking yeast follows. Apocalypsi reveals a typical estery aroma with banana, resin and clove notes and a sweet, spicy flavour of candy and fruits. And like I say, it's a 6.5% ABV beer. This one came to me by my good friend Abbey. So thank you again, Abbey. Very much appreciated for this one. So let's get it out into a glass and see what we think, shall we? So, just for a little clarity, this one is past its best ever so slightly. It was past its best in November of last year, 2025. We are now in 2026, so it's a few months, but hopefully this one has aged a little bit well. Anyway, we're going to pour into my Titanic glass, and the pour is a nice chestnutty colour, entirely what we expect to some degree. Let's leave it there. So, like I say, chestnutty colour, nice and murky as they tend to be. And you've got a small, loose tan head. That should be up close in a glass. Let's have a whiff. I'm liking what I smell. It is a boozy banana with deep, rich raisins, those kind of things. I get where they're coming from with the clove. There's a hint of toffee in the background, but it smells very, very typical of what you expect. It's very fruity, very, very sweet and slightly tangy. Smells good. Smells good enough to keep my nose in there for a little bit longer. And it's a horrible, damp, miserable February day. So, yeah. It's a great style to have. So it looks good, smells good. See what it tastes like. Cheers. That's nice. It's nice and smooth. Smooth, sweet, fruity, malty. If you've ever had the banana variant of the soaring malt loaf, whack a little booze into it. That's what you've got going on here. It's rich, it's fruity, it's moorish, it's wonderful, actually. Anyway, the body on it is medium to medium heavy. It's quite surprisingly heavy in that fact. Really silky in the mouth. And the flavours I've already mentioned because they were so good. I just had to tell you about them first. That is really nice. The smoothness, the silky, everything just works. And the name Apocalypsi conjured up a beer that could be kind of volatile, kind of in your face, really powerful, but in essence it's everything that's not the image of the beer. It's the polar opposite. It's lovely, whereas the image of the four horsemen of the apocalypse is generally kind of death and chaos and destruction. This is something you could quite sip happily, watching all that unfold around you and not really have a care in the world. Anyway, the back end, it's smooth, it's fruity, teeth in, engaged brain. First and foremost, it's fruity. It's smooth banana. It's the red berries, the raisins, the little hint of spice. Hard to call it clove, but clove is such a strong, dominant flavour that it must be so well hidden in here that, it's not really coming out for me. That said, I'm really enjoying what I'm tasting. So, scoreboard of joy time. From NISSOS Apocalypsi. There we go. It's currently empty. Let's fill it in, shall we, with the red pen of judgment. And as always, we're going to start with the looks. I love the colour of the beer. It's a nice chestnutty brown with a small, loose tan head. Encourage a little bit more there. Looks good, actually. That's a better head this time. A good aggressive pour would probably give you the typical Belgian head, which is probably going to fill the rest of the glass. It's a good looking beer. I wish it had a more substantial, fluffy head, but nevertheless, it looks really good. I'm going to give it the 0.8. And the aroma is lovely. It is tangy. It is fruity. It's a boozy banana up front with all those raisins and red berries sitting behind that to kind of balance that out, take away from the silky, creamy, smooth banana. And I really like what I'm smelling. As I said to you before, I could sit here with my nose in it a bit longer. It's a wonderful, wonderful aroma, rich and inviting and warming on a day like this. I'm giving it the full point. And the body, really good. Medium to medium heavy, silky smooth in the glass. The carbonation is just spot on. Had it been different 6 months ago? Maybe, don't know. I can only judge it on how I'm drinking it now. And it's exceptionally good. Excuse me, of giving it a full point. And the flavour is really nice. If you like the banana and you like your typical Belgian style of beer, then this one's going to be up your alley. It is banana-y, it is fruity, it's malty, it's delicious in every possible way. It's moreish, and I'm really loving that flavour. So I'm giving it a full point. And the finish is all about the fruit. It lets the fruit do the talking, with just the malt sitting behind it to kind of get a bit of substance outside of the sweetness. Absolutely fantastic. It's moreish. It makes me want to have another sip. And as those fruits fade, those malts come in, and it's just comforting. It's really great. And I'm giving it a full point. So it's got 4.8 out of 5 from me. So bonus point time. It can't have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Yes. Even though I didn't buy it, it was gifted to me by Nabil. So thank you, Nabil. It's absolutely fantastic beer. But I would buy it again. In that kind of Abbey red style, the Belgian reds. I prefer it to the Chimay, which the Saint Bernard stuff as well of a similar ilk. I prefer this one. Just a little bit more smooth and silky and rounded. It's great. As for how much it costs, I don't know. But if I was to put a price on it, it's a 330ml bottle of a 6.5% beer. And I always get the Greek prices wrong. I'm going to say €5. If it's €5, or less, it's fantastic value for money. If it's between 5 and 6, it's good value for money. We're going to make an assumption there, and I'll check it and hopefully stick it in the comments of the video. So otherwise, 4.8 out of 5 with 2 bonuses for good measure. So there we go. Another fantastic beer coming out of Greece. It makes some bloody good beer, and it flies under the radar, and we certainly don't get enough in the UK of what Greece can offer. Why that is, I don't know. But there is some very, very, very good beer coming out of Greece, and all the retailers who distribute in the UK should really consider bringing some in. And this is one of the ones I would strongly recommend they do. Now, I'm going to go and have a little look at the brewery's website and hopefully find, if they do, an imperial version, a stronger one, than the Apocalypsi, because on the evidence of this, their big ones should be fantastic. So yeah, so we are going to leave it there and say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish, and I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.